It's a sign of ineptitude. I mean, let's look at all of the policies, especially in terms of war, that the
Hail Mary pass here?
it's a sign of ineptitude.
Watching a Hail Mary pass here?
It's a sign of ineptitude. I mean, let's look at all of the policies.
Are we watching a Hail Mary pass here?
It's a sign of ineptitude. I mean, let's look at all of the policies, especially in terms of war, that the United States has embraced over the last few decades. It's just been disaster piled upon disaster. And yet, for this tiny cabal, arms manufacturers, the fossil fuel industry, private contractors, they make a killing. So what you've had is this kind of corporate coup d'etat. You service the profits and interests of these corporations at the expense of the nation, and frankly, at the expense of our democracy. And they're driving the country into the ground. And then if we talk again, go back to the climate crisis, the rest of the planet with us. So it's utter ineptitude and corruption on the part of a global ruling elite, which Julian Assange exposed through the leaking of all sorts of documents, which is why they are psychologically and physically destroying him in Belmarsh prison. I just came back from London. I was one of 6 guests invited to his wedding. And of course, when the 6 of us got to the gates of Belmarsh, none of us were allowed in, just part of the kind of sadism that defines prison culture. I teach in a prison. So yes, it is. But again, that is a symptomatic of late empire, where you compound problems through rulers who are so corrupt and so visionless and so inept that you, in many ways, become your own worst enemy.